Good morning. Actually, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Okay, getting all set everywhere. Getting everything set. Good morning. I am in Vegas. I am in Las Vegas. And okay, I think we're up and running. Yay. Okay, this two. Okay, perfect. I think we're good. Let me know if you're able to see me okay. I'm right here in Vegas. Look at this. So cool. This orb. It's a little stadium down there. So that's really cool. So I am on here and Jen Hoyle, Organic Wonder Woman. And today I wanted to talk to you about genetics and depression with my 30 days live on depression. I've been going live for the last like 10 or so days, and depression is something that I've suffered with for 30 years now. And I'm just trying to bring some awareness, break the stigma, and to let you know you're not alone if you're one of those ones suffering, or if you have someone you love that suffers from depression. They're not alone, and it's not something we choose. So let's dig in a little bit on genetics. I do want to say I'm not a doctor. This is just my personal experience, and I'm just going to share with you. So I have a few notes, and genetics does play a very significant role in the development of depression. Okay, so if you have a family history of depression, which I do, my mother was depressed. I had a grandmother that had depression. I have siblings that have depression. And now I have 9 children, many of which have depression. So genetics it does play that significant role. If you have a family history of depression, you are at a higher risk of developing it. Doesn't mean you will, but you are at a higher risk. And so that's something to keep in mind. But remember, there's also things you can do about depression. Seek help, talk to someone. There's so many things that if you do find yourself depressed, that there is a way to get help. Heritability. Okay, the heritability of depression is 30 to 40%, which means that genetics can account for a substantial portion of the risk of developing depression. Okay, but remember the environmental factors, and we've talked about that before. The environmental factors also go hand in hand with genetics, and those together play a crucial role. So keep that in mind as well. Genetics and the environment interact in a lot of ways that can influence depression risk. So whatever's going on around you, it could be environmental stressors such as trauma, loss, chronic stress. If you're stressed out a lot, that can play a big part of it too. Now, something I want you to remember is, well, with genetics, with genetics playing a major role in depression, okay, remember it's also, and we just talked about this, it's also environmental, okay, but also psychological factors as well, okay, with what you've been through, things that have happened, things that you're maybe even from your childhood, some traumas, that all plays a role. Now, there has been a lot of research, and they still aren't very clear on, I think it's great that they're making leaps and bounds, right? But they still aren't clear totally what causes depression. They do know it's multifactorial disorder. So the environmental, stressful, like we said, and even substance abuse can play a huge role on your depression as well, or on depression, because it is a depressant. So when you're depressed and then you add in substances, for instance, alcohol, which is a depressant, it can make you more depressed. Okay. And then it makes you more sensitive to other stressors as well. Okay. Yay. So that is all I wanted to talk to you about today. It's a short one. Like I said, I am in Vegas today. I hope you can see that view. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that the coolest thing ever? This fun little ball out there. So I'm going to jump off here. I'm actually going to volunteer at a food bank today, which I'm super excited about to give back. That's one of the ways I fight depression is getting out of there, getting out of my head and going and doing good for others and helping others. And it makes me feel better. It takes the focus off of me and the things that might be going on that I'm telling myself or stressors that I have. I always find it better when I give, and it just lights me up. So I want you to know that, remember, you're never alone. You are loved and you are wanted. So I'm going to sign off today, and I hope to see you tomorrow. It might be a little bit different because of the time change. I usually do 10 Eastern, but the next couple of days I might be a little bit off. But I will be here every day bringing you value. And I hope you have a blessed day. And I will talk to you very soon. Bye-bye. Bye.